Hey there guys, Bedroom Commentator here, and today we're playing Minecraft as per usual, and today I've got a couple of announcements for you. The first thing you should notice is, hopefully if I've done it right, this should be in 720p, and that's great news for YouTube and the viewers. You get to see videos in HD. The downside for me is that my screen is the aspect ratio 4:3, so it's a square screen, not a rectangle, so like every game I play is pretty much going to be strange for me. It's going to be really squashed down and weird, but that's fine if it's in HD, and it's totally worth it if so. I know I could actually change my screen resolution, and I'll have the letterboxes across the top, but then all my icons get messed around and no one likes that. And so before we start playing, I've got a couple of announcements, and I'm sure a lot of you might like these. First of all, the technical Minecraft is coming back. That series will be starting shortly. I've got to upload the final episode of Dear Esther. It's been having some troubles. For some reason, it wouldn't, not upload to YouTube, but like upload to my computer. It wouldn't edit itself and then save to my computer. So that's why there's been a delay on the Dear Esther final part. And if you've seen Dear Esther part 5, with the creepy shadow figure, yeah, I want to get that up because it's really good, and it will be on its way. Probably after this video if it keeps being weird. A second series other than Technical Minecraft will be coming to social gaming, which is gameplay of Tibes Ascend. Now I've had Tibes Ascend for a long time. Pretty much as soon as the beta opened, I bought it and got it. Tribes is going to be a free-to-play, but you can buy it and you will receive beta access, and yeah, you can help make the game better. Like you point out, I don't think this is balanced, and they will balance it. They are so good at like sorting out the problems. I'm not going to go into details of how good it is because I love the game, and I won't describe it in this video. I'll explain it all in the Tribes video coming up. I'll explain it. I'll tell you everything about it. It's an amazing game, and if you own a PC and you like shooters, you should buy it because it's away from all the shooters we get these days, which are slow and very dumbed down. This is a high-speed, skill-required game. It's amazing. It's going to be fun to see how I'm going to play at 1080. What's it? Well, whatever the resolution I'm having to run it at to record in 720p. Because I got really used to the deviation in it. The squash screen may make it harder to play, but you know what? I think I'll prevail through. So Technical Minecraft and Tibes Ascend are on the way. The third series I'm thinking of running, which is this one right now, is Minecraft 1.2 has been released. And if you see down the bottom, it's Minecraft 1.2.3. So what better to play Minecraft 1.2.3? I have been playing a lot of Minecraft. In fact, we could delete cube. Snapshot with the jungle came out. I was testing it. 1.1 I was testing that. And Skyblock Extreme, I've still got this. I have actually tried it myself several times, telling me it needs to be converted. I keep trying it to see if I can do it in one run. If I don't, I just delete the recording. It's okay. I want to try and ace it, basically. 1.2 world. This is going to be fun. And no new modes. But this is really good. I've seen the... Well, I've been playing pretty much every snapshot, and I wish I hadn't, because the problem is with playing snapshots, it takes out the surprise, like, oh my god, look at this thing he's added. You know what he's going to be added. So, well, first impressions, we spawned in a rather desolate snow biome. I mean, I like snow, but I don't like to be spawned in the snow biome, because there's not really anything around. Anyway, so let me talk about Technical Minecraft and why I'm so happy to be bringing that back. Oh, that's weird. The people over at the technicpack.net have released a launcher application which it's basically like Minecraft 2. Now I don't know how I feel about that, because it's kind of like free Minecraft, because you can run it in vanilla. Then again, I have purchased and bought Minecraft, so I'm wondering, is that possible if you haven't? Does it say like you must buy Minecraft to play on this vanilla mode? Like, I'm not sure how it works, but if you get it for free, like you're getting a free copy of Minecraft, then I don't actually like that. I think that's not very fair. I mean, I'm sure Mojang's made plenty of money from Minecraft, but I still see it as stealing. But the point is, you run it and you don't have to interfere with your own Minecraft job. It will add any mod you want. You pick the mods you want to have on, and there's Technic and Techit, and it just installs them on itself, so it doesn't interfere with your main Minecraft. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to mess around with the jar file, which is amazing. Anyone who's messed around with mods know what I'm talking about when I say that's like a really good thing, because all those mods you add, every time you want to take mods, like Minecraft 1.2's come out, well, say I want to play it, oh no, I have to take my mod off, oh, I've lost all my achievements, now I can't play the mod if I ever want to go back to that. And that's why Technical Minecraft stopped for a while. I didn't get bored of it, I still like the Technic pack. It was just as Minecraft got updated with these snapshots, I just wanted to play them, and I had to take my Technic pack off. And it was such a hassle, because I thought, well, now I've lost my Technic pack world, I mean, I can't play on it, and like, it kind of deletes the world. The world will still be there, but you can't play on it. And then, like, by the time I went back to the Technic pack, 101 new versions had come out, so it almost seemed pointless to bother with going back to it, at least until, I was going to think until I've messed around with the updates enough to, hang on, let me just scroll my window over. Yep. At least until I'd experienced it. Oh, an apple. Yeah, trees drop apples now. That was in the snapshots. In a snapshot, trees can drop apples, so, you know, how great is that? I mean, for so long, apples have been ridiculously rare in Minecraft. Like, super ridiculous rare, so I'm trying to find my way out of the snow biome. It seems I've just found the frozen sea. But that's okay. I'll just push on ahead. I like to find snow, because that way I can make snow golems and all that. If I go over there, I might head that way. But I don't like being in a snow biome because weeds. I should remember they're there. Or sugarcane. I might as well get them now. Because while you're inside a snow biome, well, okay, there's barely any trees. You need trees. There's barely any there's barely anything. It's just snow and ice. And I like to be in a mountainous biome, mainly because that is where you will find the most cave. At least if that's what I understand from the wiki. Mountains are a biome, and they say that around or under the mountains is a more cavernous area. Now see, this is what's annoying. The mountains over there with the lighting glitch. Everyone likes mountains. Like, if you're gonna have a base, most people would prefer to have a base in a mountain. But, so the lighting glitch updated itself. That's good. And that's the thing, you always get these lighting glitches, it's really weird, and we're gonna eat our apple. Very delicious. We got some pigs spawning. I probably should stay away from the overhang, because I assume it's going to be just one massive mob spawner. The darkness created by it is probably just going to spawn in enemies all times of the day. Yeah, probably. Should check what difficulty I'm on. Yeah, normal. Makes sense. Okay, so let's find a location for a house that's like away from the death trap up there. I'm liking this mountain. We got some build potential here. It looks like we got some exposed stone, just been covered by snow. And the world's not generating over there. There we go. Yeah, I like this clip. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. I could see this becoming a good base. We've got a bit of coal. Build a stairway up. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, this looks good. Let's have a look around the immediate area. Although I don't like building... I like building houses rather than building inside cliffs. I always see cliffs... or I say cave houses. It's boring. You're just inside all the time. There's not really a fun I don't see about that. A house, you can make it look interesting, but a cave, I mean, there's things you can do to make them look interesting. Part of the update was you can place half steps and stairs upside down. So, you know, you can add details to it. You can like add, instead of like stairs that go up, as you'd imagine, they would go diagonally upwards. So you can make sort of rounded arches, and half steps can be placed upside down, so you can make etchings in the roof. So you could make a cave look more interesting. But, it's a strange formation. I still prefer a house. I like building a house, and I might make my house here, in this cliff face. Before the night comes and I die, I might dig myself into the mountainside, but I am thinking of expanding out and building a house. And it seems everywhere around me is snow. That's great. Especially one of the big, like, huge things about this update, what everyone's been like talking about, I guess. At least people on YouTube are trying to cover. That is the jungle. And I have something I'd love to share, which is my Minecraft server I've been playing with my brother. I am still determined, from what I have seen on the internet at least, that I personally have the biggest jungle that has ever generated. The funny thing is, it's the first jungle I've ever generated, and not only that, everyone was saying, oh, if you want to get the jungle, you'll have to generate a new world. And I was one of the people saying, no, that's ludicrous. You just have to walk to where you generate new land. Generate new land, not new world. And then I noticed, like, Jeb himself, at least I assume it was Jeb, also said, generate a new world, but then it got, on the wiki at least, it got crossed out, and he said new chunk, so I thought, wow, it almost seems like I was responsible, and, well, me and the other people who kept saying you never have to generate a new world were saying that we gotta change, which is good, because I don't like false information like that. People were starting to get upset, like, well, I don't want to lose my world, and I was saying, no, you don't have to. They would just say, well, the wiki says so, and the wiki's gotta be right. Well, it was wrong. And then some people started saying that the jungles are always minuscule. If you generate a jungle within a place that wasn't a jungle, they was tiny. And the other argument was you'd not get ocelots, the cats. Both of these things was also wrong. Well, actually, no. The small jungles was somewhat correct. I know what they're talking about. But at least for me, my jungle's huge. What they was on about is the jungle seems to have replaced a biome. Now, I'm not really sure what biome that is. But okay, so I walked out of the chunk range to update a new chunk, at which point a jungle biome eventually spawned, and I was happy, and it was huge and whatever. And then people, this either counteracts the argument that ocelots only spawn on new worlds. You can generate a jungle, but you won't get the cats, or it counteracts the argument that you need a new chunk to spawn a jungle. Right outside our base, there wasn't jungle trees, but there were ocelots spawning. And the wiki definitely says ocelots will only spawn within a jungle. So that means there was a jungle biome already inside our base, basically. So it must have taken over, I should say, replaced a different biome. It must have just been added within the already triangle of biomes. And so I want to show that off in creative. It's absolutely huge, and I might even put the world up for download if I find out like a way of doing that great, like to effect, because I think people will love this biome. It is humongous and it looks great. There's so many places in it which you just want to build a huge base, like lakes and rivers and pits and all sorts. It's really good. There's 3 abandoned mine shafts under it. Don't know if they're all connected, but I've like, when I was flying around the world had it generated, I've seen at least 3. 2 of them might have been joined, so it might be actually 2. But it's humongous and it's great. And that's the end of this episode. Not terribly eventful. All I did was find somewhere to live, and I guess it's probably because the announcements at the beginning of the video. Well, let me know in the comments which of the ones you will want to see. Tribes is definitely coming. I'm definitely doing that. This series will run in conjunction with technical Minecraft. I guess it's up for you to decide. Would you rather see vanilla Minecraft 1.2 or technical Minecraft 1.1? There won't be any jungles, but that's the technique pack. So, and I know a lot of people enjoyed that. So, I'll see you next time on Social Gaming.